Hi, this is Derek again. I haven't been on video for quite a while. I was taking a break because I prefer blogging mostly. I think writing is my forte. I do better writing. But every now and then I feel inclined to have a few words on video and share it with my friends and contacts on the internet. So to get to the point, I was following the elections in Guyana very closely, and I'm of the view that the incumbents have won the election. I noticed the results published by the GEACOM Commission, and based on what they have published there, it is obvious that the ANC APNU has won the election. Now the opposition is not satisfied with the results, and they are squabbling over how things were done in Region 4 and other places, and they are clamoring for a recount. Not only the opposition, but certain foreign elements and other internal elements are all in collusion clamoring for a recount. President Granger has said publicly that he's not against having a recount, and he will agree to have a recount. So I would like to see this recount done speedily, and a public declaration is made of the winner eventually, and if it is the incumbent still, that he be sworn in 24 to 48 hours afterwards, because we have waited. The elections have concluded days ago or weeks ago, and we are still waiting for the swearing ceremony, all because of all of this in fighting and squabbling and confusion internally and externally about how the elections were conducted, who said what, who did what. Now we cannot continue indefinitely in this fashion. We cannot allow ourselves to continue this scenario every 5 years. When the election is done, the losers could never acquiesce but want to create confusion and cry foul, foul, foul. This is not how democracy works. Democracy works according to certain rules. You play fair, there's transparency, there's supervision, and whenever the votes are counted at the end, a declaration is made by the committee or persons authorized to make such a declaration and to supervise the proceedings, and whatever declaration is made from that was obviously done with transparency, and that declaration should be accepted as bona fide true. If there is any discrepancy, provisions are made for discrepancies to be dealt with and concluded. I cannot see why at this time, 50 years in our independence, that we are still squabbling over these petty matters. This is understood. This should have been understood long ago, not only by the politicians, but by the commonweal, the Guyanese masses. We cannot allow ourselves to be fooled, to be tricked and manipulated by elements within and without Guyana for their own selfish reasons. We've got to be wise, we've got to be smart, and we've got to act intelligently. We are not a stupid people. We are an educated people and a cultural people and a people with moral values that we believe in strongly. Do not allow foreign or local elements to cause us to fight among ourselves, cause us to target each other ethnically, or to use ethnicity as a weapon of division, because this has been cleverly done over the decades past, not only in Guyana but in other countries too. So do not allow this to happen in Guyana continually. What legacy are we going to leave our children and grandchildren if we continue to behave in this fashion? It is time to cease and desist this type of behavior. It is time to clear our minds and our hearts, rethink what we've been doing, and allow reason and common sense to prevail. That said, I shall conclude this discussion at this point in time. Bye for now.